program of the Midnight Madness selection, and thank you guys for coming on out for our... Oh, okay, let me just say, there's a bunch of people who think they're at an opening night party down on King Street.
Lies!
This is the opening night party, and you guys are here! So it's been a long summer trying to get a perfect fit of films for you guys, and I think we've got something for everyone this year. First off the bat, there's a lot of people who were responsible for making all this happen, but I'd really like to give a shout out to the fabulous volunteer bloggers we have, who do the Midnight Madness blog, and they've been doing interviews with directors, profiles, check it out.
I read every day!
They've been kicking it this year. It's unlike anything you've probably seen before. This is West Side Story, meets Scarface, meets Fist of Fury, meets Nymphomaniac. Something for everyone. This movie's based on a very popular manga, which came out in 1993. It's actually by the same artist and writer who did the manga which Takeshi Miike's Fudo was based on. So we're kind of going full circle with some Midnight Madness history. But we're doing something very unusual. I'm not going to bring out the director first. I'm going to bring out the star of the film. He's well known in Japan as a rapper, and he's going to entertain you. So let's put your hands together for one of the stars of the film.
How you doing, Georgia? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for welcoming. We're from Japan, and Sion Sono is back tonight, yo! Sion Sono is back with Tokyo Drive the movie, yo! I mean, you can speak English, but this is my special time, and this is a good moment, so I'm trying. Yeah. I really want you guys to enjoy the movie from Japan, battle rap musical, and then I want to introduce the man. Are you guys ready for Tokyo Drive?
So we have the director who last year won Audience Choice Award.
Thank you very much. Last year, I got a prize for the audience.
Why don't you pray in hell?
Yeah, why don't you play the hell? Thank you very much. He's very happy to be here for Midnight Madness again.
バトルラップミュージカルということで、皆さん歌を歌うようにクラブにいる感じで見てくれたら嬉しいなと。
So this is a 世界初なんて言うんですか？World first battle rap musical. So you can sing, you can get groove, and you can move your body and enjoy it. Let's be fair.
ビール持ち込めないのは残念ですけどね。
It's too bad you guys cannot bring the beers and stuff, alcohol and stuff. It's too bad.
そう最後までゆっくり楽しんでください。
Please enjoy the show.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. My name is Chiba. I'm the producer of this film. Yes. 僕はずっと日本のジャンルフィルムをたくさん作ってきたんですけれども、
I've been making a lot of genre films in Japan.
and finally dreams come true. I'm here.
At the Midnight Madness.
Thank you so much. Are you ready to rap? Thank you.
And I almost mistook this man for a couch backstage. It was very,
Good evening. This is Kinya Oguchi. I'm producer too. 皆さんと一緒に盛り上がれたらなと思っております。本当はありがとうございます。
So I've been really looking forward to this film. So I want to enjoy the film with the audience, you guys. Thank you so much.
Can I have a moment with you guys? I usually go and rap in Japan, and I usually rap in Japanese, of course. And my English is not good really, but I try rap in English. How's that sound to you guys? Okay. Yo, name is Young Dais. Raised in the ghetto. Okay. Name is Young Dais again. I was raised in the ghetto. It was all a dream to me. I'm standing here, right? But it's coming true now because of Sion Sono. He made me famous. He made me worldwide because I was in the ghetto. I'm standing right here. I'm representing who involved in this film right now, and then okay. I got really rap for Toronto, Canada, so allow me to use one of my best rhyme of Drake, because all I want to say is, I started from the bottom.
Gotta get the show started.
Asking tech people just play the movie really loudly.
Yes.
Ready to go? Yeah! Midnight Madness Award. You can vote for as many films as you'd like. There are two ways to vote. Simply drop your ticket stub in the ballot boxes outside or enter your ticket online at tip.net/vote. We would like to thank XYZ Films and the Katsu Corporation for providing us with this film. Musical streets of Tokyo. Tokyo Drive!
Thank you very much.
So I want to ask you first off, I mean, it's a year ago that we saw a lot of you play in Hell, and now we're watching your next film. This film is so ambitious. There's so much incredible production design, the martial arts, the music. When did you first choose to adapt Tokyo Tribes, and how long did it take to make the film?
Yeah. Yes, yes. 12年前。何度ぐらい？そんなにね。
It's not too long.
いつもなんか切断的っつうか。
It's kind of like a quick decision, I guess.
でもまあ美術をすごい頑張ってくれた、美術の人はみんな頑張ってくれた、アーティストがいっぱい集まって、芸術家が。
But for the set design, we got artists and they did a really good job.
若い学生たちのアーティストがめっちゃ集まって街を作ってくれた。
So young contemporary artists, like student artists, came to make the whole like town.
いやだからほとんど東京のリアルな東京の街はなくて全部セットなんだけど、知らない人が見るとかなり危ない街に思います。
We didn't really use, actual Tokyo town. The whole thing is a set. But if you don't know, if you see this thing is Tokyo, it looks really dangerous.
And how can you talk about the casting, because you chose not to use regular actors. You used a lot of musicians, a lot of street performers. Can you talk about how you chose to cast the film?
やっぱりこういう映画だから街のストリートの雰囲気を出したかったんで、役者だけだと絶対にそういうムードが出ないと思う雰囲気だからそういう意味で、ほとんどここにいるラップのアーティストである、ヤングダイスも含めてほとんど主役も含めて、そういうあんまり、芝居の人じゃない人を選んで。
So trying to get the atmosphere of the town, I wanted to use really like a street performers. So if I choose only like real actors, we couldn't get this atmosphere. So that's why like I chose like Young Dais, like real rappers. The most of the cast are actually like real performers, like musicians.
でも彼の場合は演技もできたからすごい良かった。
But for Young Dais, he can also act, so it was really good.
あとはYouTube でオーディションをしたんですね。
We did auditions through YouTube.
全然演技もしたことない本当に素人の人がたくさんこの映画に出てます。
So like so many of the actors in this film, like they never acted before.
There were like I think 1,000 videos for your role, and so you were picked out of 1,000 people.
I did it!
So for you, what was the challenge? I mean, you're acting, you're rapping, but then you're also doing a lot of performance with martial artists. Like, can you talk about the training for all the combat and all the fighting? Or are you a natural fighter?
Yeah, this experience was like my first time doing like acting and doing rap in the movies, and everything was really fresh, and then I could like really focus on it, and then I could get a lot of influence from the movies, and then like Will Smith, a lot of artists in the United States, like everyone was doing it. They are acting, right? Like a lot of rappers are acting in the movie, and I wanted to be like that, and like that's kind of fresh in Japan. Nobody was doing it. So I can be the number one in Japan maybe. So I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying. I'll keep training. And yeah.
We have a question from the audience. If you have something, you yell it out. Yes, on the side there.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about Young Dais' human furniture room, and if that was a direct reference to the Roman bar from
What was the furniture, the human furniture room, a reference to Clockwork Orange?
Ah, もあるし、あと昔のポップアートのアーティストなんかもそういう作品になってる。
Yeah, that's that. And also, like, I got influence from like old pop art as well. I can't remember the name. Maybe Rosenberg. Yeah, he forgot. But
I mean, that's one of the fun things. The film is so full of so many different visual styles and then influences. Can you talk about some of the film influences that you?
ものすごいいっぱいあって、ワンダラス、あとストリートオブファイヤー、
Street of Fire,
Warriors、
Warriors,
チョコレートファイター、チョコレートファイター、タイム。
oh, chocolate. Yeah, the Thai film. Yeah, Chocolate by the Young Dais team.
思い出したので。
I'll tell you if I remember more.
All right, grab any more questions here. Let's see. Yes.
Can you talk about your decision to shoot a lot of the action in long takes? And whether that was more difficult or reversed?
The question was if you can talk about the choice to shoot long action in long takes.
普通僕らできる一番おいしいことは吹き替えをしないから役者が全員本当のアクションしてるってことをやっぱりカットで早く短いカットで切ってやるよりそういうごまかしをしないための一つのやつです。
So because I use the real actors, not as stunt people, so instead of like editing short, I could show the long cut so that people know like they're actually like real actors.
あと長回しのアクションっていうのはあんまり最近流行ってないからそういうのやろうと思って。
Also, these days directors don't do like long cut action scenes, so that's why I wanted to try.
It's incredibly refreshing to see that, and you kind of have to shake your head and realize that it's just been one long continuous take with no cuts. It's really remarkable. We've got time for one more question because it's been a late night. What do we got? Yes.
How many sofas died to make that scene?
いや結構長持ち彼は使い捨てじゃない長持ちのタイプなので意外とみんな最後まで生きてたんじゃないかと。
Actually, the guy keeps his furniture for a long time. He doesn't really throw away, so I think everybody survived.
And I want to ask, so every film you've done has been very different, incredibly different. You also have like your earthquake films. You dealt with social issues. What's next for Sion Sono?
次はサイファイム。もうすでに終わってる映画で、モンスター怪獣映画を一本作った。
Big problem, like monster battle.
Yeah, so it's already actually finished shooting, and it's a monster sci-fi movie.
So, what are you doing next September?
Of course. So,
So until September next year, I'm really shooting 5 more films.
Let's hear it for Tokyo Tribe.